Hello children coming into year 2. I am going to read you a story. It's probably my favourite Julia Donald story. It's Charlie Cook's favourite book, and the reason I really like it is because it's got lots of stories inside the book that I know quite well, and I also like all the different illustrations and the different places that the story takes you. So I'm going to read it and I hope you enjoy watching. Once upon a time there was a boy called Charlie Cook who curled up in a cosy chair to read his favourite book. About a leaky pirate ship which very nearly sank, and a pirate chief who got the blame and had to walk the plank. The chief swam to an island and went digging with his hook. At last he found a treasure chest, and in it was a book. About a girl called Goldilocks and 3 indignant bears who cried, "Who's had our porridge? Who's been sitting in our chairs?" They went into the bedroom and Baby Bear said, "Look, she's in my bed, and what is more, she's got my favourite book." About Sir Percy Pilkington, a bold and fearless knight who told the dragon, "Wait, I'm not quite ready for the fight. You must hear this one first." And then his armour clanked and shook as he read aloud a joke he'd found inside his favourite book. About Rowena Redalot, a very well-read frog who jumped onto a lily pad and jumped onto a log and jumped into a library which stood beside the brook, and went read it, read it, read it, as she jumped upon a book. About an oak tree full of birds. Each bird had built a nest, and they had a competition to decide which one was best. They chose the owl to judge it, and the winner was a rook, whose nest was lined with pages from his very favourite book. About a girl who saw a flying saucer in the sky. Some small green men were in it, and they waved as they flew by. She tugged her mother's sleeve and said, "Look, Mum, what I've just seen." But Mum said, "Hush, I'm trying to read my favourite magazine." About a wicked jewel thief who stole the king's best crown, but then got stuck behind some sheep, which slowed his car right down. The king dialed 999, and soon the cops had caught the crook and flung him into prison, where he read his favourite book. About a greedy crocodile who got fed up with fish and went on land to try to find some other kind of dish. He went into a bookshop, and he grew even greedier while reading on page 9 of a large encyclopedia. About the biggest birthday cake the world had ever seen. A team of royal cake makers had made it for the Queen. The cake was so delicious that a famous spaceman took a slice of it to Jupiter. He also took a book. About a ghost who glided round a castle every night, carrying her head and giving everyone a fright. She kept it up till morning, then she found a shady nook and put her head back on again to read her favourite book. About a cosy armchair and a boy called Charlie Cook. And that's the end. Here I am, Mr McLean, a quick goodbye from me to Riley, Summer, Isla, Zane and Tilly, Elliot, Olivia, Marguerite and Zara, Yutard, Noah S, Alex and Kiana, William, Ed, Nina Thomas Haley, Mahisha, Amelia, Oscar Thomas, Hanny, Joe and Zachary, Ellen and Felicity, Lily, Xavier, Cayman and Emmy. A lot of new names that I have to remember. Have a great summer, and I'll see you in September.